It's the Cable
Yeah, I'm not sure how exactly Menguchi's cube differs from the regular Magic Online Power Cube or Arena ones. The last time it was on, it just like had a heavier blue emphasis. It kind of looks like the same. I guess we have White Plume Adventure here. Hey, EPL. Hell yeah, I'm 333. Yeah, I got the VOD from the Blood on the Clock Tower stream up on YouTube for anyone that missed it. I know some folks were disappointed that the VOD was muted, and so it kind of incentivized me to throw it up on YouTube so people could check it out. Hey, we got the YouTube feed working. That's always good. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, EPL, things like 24 months there, the 2 years. Yeah, ideally, the Blood on the Clock Tower stream will be like a regular thing, right? Like either weekly or bi-weekly. So the Pack One Pick One White Plume Adventure. Oh, hey, we got both inspectors here. Both inspectors. Deathclaw's solid. We're going to take the One Ring over Fable. Both excellent cards, of course. Guide of Souls seems like it pairs very well with this White Plume, huh? Your glorious Moto client has returned. It has indeed, Sanity Well. You hope I'm feeling better today. My energy is doing really well, Rumble Tumble. I think part of it is I'm slowly getting back to my normal caffeine uptake. So the first couple of days that I was sick, I was just like not actually drinking caffeine at all. Or just like having a little bit in some green tea. And now that my energy's coming back, I'm also like upping my caffeine quota, and that's been nice. I actually did some yard work today. So Palace Jailer is very, very good. I think we're better off taking Flage, though. The life gain from Flage can help offset the One Ring. And it's a lot more inevitability than Palace Jailer. Palace Jailer can help you like run away with things, but we already have 2 cards that are really good for that. I actually think Parallax Wave might be more important than Athari, even though Athari might put someone in Boros specifically and then have to fight them for dual lands and stuff. I think Parallax Wave just wins more games. Salvagers is in. Ooh. Why haven't I been drafting this cube all week? Gem Razor's cool. Yeah, we don't currently have a piece of the Salvagers combo. I'm just going to grab Robber here. Porcelain Legionnaire, classic. Avacyn's interesting. I'm back to playing with sideboards, since we're not on Arena here. So I'm going to grab the Soul Cauldron for the board. One of the inspectors came back. Good sign. Cube for the cube gods. You know it, Darksomeness. Yeah, the big thing with the Blood on the Clock Tower streams, I mean, I have a few ideas on like how to improve on my setup and how I stream it and stuff. I already have some ideas on like minor improvements that I can make that'll make it better to watch, and it'll be interesting to see if the viewer number goes up or stays the same or shrinks over the months. My experience with RPGs is that you get the largest, or like adventure games, you get the largest clump of viewers right at the beginning. But that kind of makes sense because it's hard to like come into the middle of an RPG. You don't know what's going on and stuff. People that are playing the game through themselves dip out when you like reach the part that they're already at. You're just gonna lose people over the course of it. It'll be interesting to see what happens when it comes to a social deduction game being streamed regularly. Whether that'll like build a community of viewers or more people just like realize it's not for them. Anyway, I'm curious anyway. That game's so damn fun. You're excited for more Clock Tower? Hell yeah. McDarby Games says, wow, you played it online? Yeah, we did. You hosted it a couple weeks ago. Been thinking about it since, right? Yeah, it gets into your brain. You're like, oh man. Something I uploaded the VOD. I uploaded the VOD today to the YouTube. And something going back over and like editing and stuff, I realized that when we would take a break and I would go get tea, everybody would sit around and do like a post-mortem of the game and be like, oh, I should have done this. I was thinking this in this moment and stuff. And I tried to keep all of that stuff into the VOD because, I mean, as a Magic player, that part's interesting to me, the post-mortem. We're just going to take Ocelot Pride because Ocelot Pride and Guide of Souls is a fucking combo and a half. But the Pyroglyph is very, very strong too. And Strip Mine, of course. Mother Rune, it's just a sick pack for us. Hopefully the Mother Runes comes back. I don't think Pyroglyph will. But you never know. It's not the worst Thalia I've ever seen. We do have a couple 4-drops here that become 5-drops if you have a Thalia down. I like the Wormcoil Engine. Does Wormcoil Engine mean that Goblin Welder's in here? This is going to be a fun cube to muck around with tomorrow in between limited rounds. I looked at the schedule for RCQs, and it's actually insane for me. There's a limited one tomorrow on Magic Online, a Super RCQ. And my record in those has been, like, stupid good. I have, like, 2 top 8s out of 3 or something on these, like, really hard Magic Online EOE. So we'll see. We'll see if I get a playable pool and stuff. Obviously, you're not going to do well every time. But then there's a Pauper one the day after. I've been playing a lot of Pauper lately. Well, a lot for a normal person, not a lot for a Pauperhead, I guess. And then on Tuesday, there's a Modern one. And I think I'm just going to jam Affinity just fucking roll some dice Affinity. The Chain Lightning's tempting. I like that it's like a removal spell, go to the graveyard for Flage. We're going to grab Arena here. Arena and Flage. Speaking of combos, Oh, Wildfire's in here? We got Wildfire in this cube? Yeah, alright. Welcome back, Toilet Man. That's me, the Toilet Man. I noticed, McDarby Games. Congratulations on the name switch. Gonna be jamming some streams soon? Hell yeah. I have been trying to get other streamers to play Blood on the Clock Tower with me. As an aside. Because I think it'd be fun for viewers to be able to watch multiple games and sit there and be like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? You know what I mean? Like seeing multiple perspectives could be really fun. I know people did that with Among Us when that was big during the pandemic. I like that Reckless card. Oh, we got pre-war formal wear in here. Fucking Stormbreath Dragon, love it. Jesus. Now I kind of wish I'd taken the Palace Jailer, huh? The Ephemerate. We have White Plume Adventurer here. That's pretty sweet with it. I'll grab in case we see Solitude. Could have taken the Guy's Cradle there. Might have to play that Get Lost. I don't know what everybody likes about that card. And every time I play it, like, I fucking lose hard. I was like, oh, sweet. You kill my thing and I draw 2 cards. Yeah, great spell I just cast. And if your opponents even, like, care about artifacts, sometimes it's worse than gifting 2 cards. Feels like less legends in this cube. It kind of does, doesn't it? That could be nice. So regarding the Recall Splash, we do have this Mana Confluence. Oh, we got a little bit actually. I think that's just in. Usually I'm kind of down on the Recall Splash. People will see it and they'll have like no blue fixing available, and they'll be just like take it, and then they'll have to like throw some basic islands into their fucking Flage deck, and they're just making everything inconsistent for no reason. If you can't play your Ancestral Recall on time, and you have to wait like a few turns to play it, then it's kind of like you're splashing a Harmonize, right? Is what I think a lot of people miss about that card. Looks good here, though. The Passage would be another good one for the splash, but we're going to grab this Solitude, and the Solitude is also going to allow us to play Ephemerate. There's a Comet in here? Okay. Okay. I'm coming around on this cube. I was like, oh great, another regular vintage cube. I'm opening it up. I'm like, okay. It's different enough. Oh, we got some Nadu stuff, huh? I see you, Menguchi. We can actually flip this Nia. Actually, should I be playing Aragorn? What's Stoneforge Mystic getting? Just pre-war formal wear. That's a good card, but I don't know if we prioritize it. I bet Aragorn fucking wheels, right? Let's grab this Nia thing. What's up, Gut? Or do I need Pyrokinesis? Well, I already have some pitch removal. Yeah, we're probably just good. Another random bit of fixing. Fall from Favor is kind of a fucked up removal spell. Let's see, how are we doing? We got 6 lands in here, so we need like 4 more playables. Let's grab the Flicker Wisp. Mindslaver's in, huh? There's gotta be Welder if Mindslaver's in. There's gotta be. Kurgor from YouTube says Get Lost shouldn't be in the cube. They don't even like it in Standard, right? Yeah, it's in this one, and I think it's also in the Arena cube and the Magic Online cube. Just like every cube has it, and it's like, I would rather play the one that just like gives the opponent 1 card, even though it's sorcery speed. It feels so bad every time to cast it. Red, white, good stuff, right? I thought I'd be a little original, try something new. Will we have enough playables is the question. I think this was the pack with the Jeskai 4-drop, unfortunately. I guess I should have grabbed it the first time around. I thought there was a chance it wheeled because it was Jeskai, and I took Nia instead. And now I'm regretting it. I think I have to play this Touch the Spirit Realm, and, I don't know, maybe Ghostfire Slice. Maybe I break down and play the Get Lost. Maybe I mean next Soul Cauldron. I kind of dig that. Aw, Big Nasty's in. Fuck yeah. I mean, I might have to play both. Let's play the Slice. Let's slice it up. Filipino says good morning from the Philippines. Hey, good morning, Phil. Menguchi said, we worked very hard to make green look good in this cube, but it's honestly the worst color in Magic. Wow. I think you could probably do it if you worked with multiples. Or if you know, were willing to nerf the other colors, which people obviously aren't. A balanced cube. Abso-fucking-lutely not. Get the fuck out of my office. We tried to make green better by playing more White Plume Adventures. Yeah? that's what you did? Okay. And it didn't work. Okay, interesting. This would be 12 white sources and only 8 red. I think I like doing 11-9 maybe. I mean, maybe 8's enough. Our only double is the Flagery Mime. You should win 20% more play points if your deck has green in it. Oh, I love that. That's a genius, Tater Chimp. Am I feeling any better today? I am, Bangarang. Yeah, my energy level has been... Like, when I wake up in the morning, I still feel like shit. And there's, like, phlegm in my throat and stuff. But my energy has been doing better. I've been getting up. I've been, like, actually doing stuff. I've been slowly upping my caffeine level. And that happened because they, like, rotated it. Like, they added a bunch of Modern Horizon 3 cards that reward you for being in Boros. So, like, I could see Boros or White Aggro in particular falling off, but for that to happen, they kind of have to rotate it again. Like, we need Modern Horizons 4 to come in with a bunch of 1 mana fucking 4/4 in green. If your opponent plays a cat, they go fuck themselves. All of your opponent's creatures come into play tapped. I don't know. That's a white ability. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with the go fuck themselves one. Is green better as aggro or combo? So green can fill the holes of an aggro deck of a curve. You know, you can be like curve out with green if like the Boros cards just aren't open. But my best decks, my more consistent 3-0 decks, have been combo decks, like doing fast bondy stuff or landfall-esque things, or like they're a hybrid. They're like combo aggro with multiple avenues of attack. Or they're making like fucking 2020s, you know? Thinking of good anti-white text just leads to white effects, yeah. A lot of my better like green aggro decks are just like also playing white and playing Parallax Wave and swords and stuff, just leaning on white for the good cards. I think I'm probably supposed to be getting this Bowman Courier rolling. Running the gut out is better if I like really need to play Parallax Wave next turn, or if I draw like something to play alongside the Bowman Courier next turn. Just more mana efficiency. Green needs more broken hexproof creatures. Yeah, they don't really print those anymore, right? You remember when like throwing an equipment on a Thrun or a Troll Aesthetic was like a good thing to be doing? I remember that winning games. You've never beaten a Thrun in your life? Yeah, I don't think you're the average use case though, Geeky. I just get to attack. I think I'm gonna sack this clue token. Or orcs in this cube. Third favorite child asks, does Mengu's cube suffer from the same issues as Vintage? Vintage cube? I mean, they're all... This one, the Arena cube, the Magic Online Vintage cube, they're all powered cubes. And none of them are trying to be balanced, really. They're all like, yeah, we care about balance, but then they, like, refuse to nerf colors, so they're just not going to end up with a balanced cube. And that's fine. You know, that's just, like, not any of their goals. So I wouldn't say that it solves problems, but I will say it does have some cool things going for it. The card list is at least like... So my big issue with the Arena Cube was it seemed very clear that they just like cribbed the Magic Online Cube and tried to make it like as similar as possible so that people wouldn't like have to read a new card or something. I don't know. But it just like made it feel like very samey in a lot of ways. It just felt like very clearly not designed by an original mind, right? Like you can design a powered cube with a lot of cards that people will recognize. But then also like have it be its own original thing. And this cube is refreshing for me because like you can tell that, you know, somebody actually designed it. Even though it's got like all of a lot of like typical regular things. So I'm enjoying that aspect. I saw some of the top end artifacts. Like I've got a fucking Warp Coil Engine in my sideboard. I'm hoping there's a Goblin Welder in here, and there's probably a Goblin Welder in this cube. Not really sure what the opponent's doing. They're playing blue-black, so they probably have some reanimation stuff. The Soul Cauldron's going to stay in. If there isn't a Welder, that doesn't make any sense. There's, like, so many, like, huge top-end artifacts in this cube. I don't get it. Am I excited for Matt's cube next week? A little bit. You got it, Romeo. It is Menguchi's cube. On the upside, we got Zergo. Yeah, no Goblin Welder, but we do have Zergo. The card everybody wanted. Oh, the Dready Walker is in. Okay. So to beat this World Spine Worm, I don't think Solitude's going to quite cut it. If I was ahead, then a Solitude would like make it like pretty even. Because you could play the Solitude and then use it with another creature to trade with the other one. Then it's just like you versus a 5/5. But when I'm like neutral already, 15 power here is pretty brutal. I think the only way we beat these worms is if we rip Parallax Wave and they just don't have a counter for me. We'll see. Well, they had a counter anyway. Hey, Subluna Beam. My favorite Goblin Welders that I've played with in recent years have been in cubes that have had like a value artifact thing going on. So you're like metamorphing Goblin Welder and then using it to like weld itself out to, you know, stuff like that. Get some cool value chains going. Like with that Pauper card, the 1-red, when it comes into play, you flip over the top card of your library. You can play it that turn. And then when it dies, you get to do it again. That card's fucking sick. I'm going to keep this hand on the play. We have this archive to surveil one. I'm just looking for lands, I'd even keep another Stinky Plains. Hell yeah, Saurian. I got to meet Menguchi once, and he was very friendly. Like, I'm from the Midwest here in the States, and we consider ourselves pretty friendly. So if someone is, like, noteworthy level of friendly, it means something. Could double spell this next turn to get under cards for Robber. Also plays around counters a little better. Sure feels like they're holding up a counter, doesn't it? Flaging the Tammy would be kind of nice. Well, there's one I don't have to play around, You want to contact Cube Cobra? No, the Cube Cobra is just a place you can post things, fucking magical. The Cube Cobra people don't personally input deck lists and whatever. The person that manages the deck list on Cube Cobra is probably Matt Grenier. It's his cube. Oh, the on-boards. The on-fucking boards. I got so rewarded for not playing the Soul Cauldron pre-combat. Aw, cut down. No, they wanted it to kill the thing. Someone just needs to post the current deck list that I'm playing with right now. Yeah, I saved it. I should be able to do that. Give me a sec. And then for whatever reason, Magic Online likes to flip the main deck and sideboard. It's really fucking annoying when you export it. If you refresh the page, you should have the deck list should be in the overlay now. Yeah, I don't care about that at all, fucking Magical. I told you the person to contact. He's not unaccessible. He's like he's in social media, right, Matt? You can ping him on Blue Sky or something. Now do we play a haste creature or a One Ring, huh? I think I'm gonna serve and then play the One Ring. I hope they're sitting there with a flash in their hand, just like staring at it, staring at their clue tokens, like, no! Kind of nice to have the way that they beat you last time, just exiled. Just not a thing we have to worry about. Oh, that got to resolve, huh? I think if they had an Orcs here, they would have played it. So they're targeting themselves with Click. Might as well activate here. We have protection, so I can remove this. They tucked their flash. Amazing. Amazing. We flipping a Tameo. Oh, they got a gold card now. The Tameo flipping gave them a gold card for some reason. The self-thoughtseize. the self-thoughtseize in frustration. Just show 4 islands. Amazing. Amazing. Huh. This thing could use some fast mana, huh? Chrome Mox would really make this hand hum. Do you keep just because you've got, like, White Plume into Comet? This is kind of like exactly what you're not looking for with the Ancestral Recall, right? Or it might just rot in your hand all game. The Robber of the Rich isn't as good of a draw as just like a land with this hand, with their top end being so powerful, but it's much better than drawing another 3-drop or another 1-drop or something, huh? Having a 2 lined up's good. Something that makes the White Plume Adventure so tasty in this hand is we can Flicker Wisp Blink it too. Hey, there's our 3rd land. That's exciting. Now we're cooking, friends. Now we're fucking cooking. We just gotta steal a Black Lotus off their deck. How likely is that, huh? Fucking Ravenous Chupacabra not being a Black Lotus. I think Ravenous Chupacabra is underrated in these cubes for sure. Oh, we got that blue source for recall. What if all the blue sources end up under Courier? That'd be a bummer. What if all your blue sources are the last 4 cards of your deck? Who cares? It's like not a real concern. That sort of concern becomes more real if you have a deck like that, say, like just has Hollowed Fountain and then 3 different fetches for it, because then like you just like have all of these ways of finding the thing so long as it doesn't get exiled. I shall take the initiative. Oh, you're fine, Chukasaka. Sometimes people have that concern. Dog! I see your goblin and raise you whatever this is. Maybe I should have just 5'd him, huh? They'd be at 10, then you 5 him again. It sure is nice to remove their only board presence, though. Alright, so next time we deal him 5 damage. And then I'm kind of tempted to Flicker Wisp Blink. Nice curve. Yeah, we did curve, didn't we? We had Courier into Robber, into White Plume, into Comet. Not bad. Got this recall all primed and ready to fire off. Opponent's got an interesting mana base over there. And they have infinite colorless mana. Am I just fucking dead? I'm not scared. I'm not worried. What are they going to do? Put a Lucher to hand? Oh, they're just passing the turn. It's a trap. Hey, Zuggernaut, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 84 months there. I win. The instant speed thingamajig. They've got a couple. They've got a couple of obnoxious things that might want to kill instant speed. Their combo creature there, and then the we saw the ninja. We saw the 5/4 ninja in the graveyard. That might be an important one to be able to answer. Yeah, just doing our part to increase Ancestral Recall's game in hand win rate there. You keep this. It's like all of our fucking last picks. And a recall we can't cast. A white Ancestral Recall. Alright, now we're good. Respond to the damage. I don't think they had anything to do with the mana, Tom. I don't think they had a response. Maybe I'm supposed to Porcelain. It's got Ward 1, so I wasn't about to try to flage it there. Am I getting fucking ninja'd here? Fucking ninja style. Oh, 3/4. Okay, sure. That one I think I can largely deal with, unless they've got a 1-mana answer. You remember good Caleb's cube fondly? Yeah. Does that make me evil Caleb? I don't really think about myself that way. Or do I compare myself to other people in terms of good and evil? How close is this shell dock? Pretty far away. Both decks have 24 cards. Well, not that far, but not immediate either. I think they were worried about me flipping it and serving in, which I was considering, but this makes it a nice Flickerwiz target at least. Cool to see Treachery in a cube, huh? This Palantir is going to get them to Shelldock very quickly. And then I think we're just cycling this Triome as our other play. It'll get another card in the graveyard for Flage. What's a Mengu? Mengu is short for Andrea Mengucci. He's another content creator. And this is a cube that he designed. Excuse me. You'll know that there's shell docks up on this turn. So they got a little something they want to put into play. Yeah, what do you got? Could have been worse. Tempting to go face. Also tempting to kill the Larcenist so we can threaten to flip Nia again. Hey, sup, Roman. What do you think? Do you let them draw a card? I'm gonna let them draw a card. Binning 3. Do I win? Oh, they got a thing. Getting Tidebindered. Some rude stuff. Oh, it's the Prodigy no one day. Let's play this Infected Mushroom Trank. Am I the chaotic Caleb? That's a better question. I think I'm pretty lawful these days. Younger Caleb was very chaotic, though. Well, that Tidebinder did a trick, huh? Kind of a ballsy attack if they don't have another play here. Because this Arena of Glory makes anything hasty. So if I draw a 3-power creature, I can kill through the Forensic plus a Retrofitter block. Yeah, 14 cards accounted for. Or 14 lands are accounted for. Three lands remain. You'd have said neutral good. Yeah, I think that's, like, probably more valid than my own personal self-assessment, Chukasaka. It's hard to judge your own, well, you can try for certain things, but whether you actually succeed at it or not is a little bit more nebulous. I was going to give the Turtle Haste, and that's 10 damage. Well, got me. Yeah, the Ephemerate on top was going to combine with Flage here. Give me lethal next turn. Oh, they didn't equip. They didn't equip the Steel Cutter. They just had the win. Wow. They just missed it. They just missed that they could pay to equip. I have a response. Yeah, there's a lot of like real monsters throughout history that like thought that they were the good guys, right? Not that they were always doing good. I guess I'm keeping this. I mean, they were already the turn previous. They had chosen to be in the racing mode. I think it's like correct to go for the kill there instead of like calculate whether the opponent has something or not. I think they already made that choice. Probably just supposed to be recall in here. I'll feel silly if they play another discard spell. Especially since they didn't value the Soul Calling last turn, right? If it really mattered against their plan, they would have just taken it. You seized your last thought. Opponent's at 14. I haven't attacked him. I haven't drawn enough cards yet in my Boros aggro deck. Please let my ring resolve. How about this, opponent? You let my one ring resolve. You don't mess with my one ring, and I'll let you draw a card too. How about that? We'll split it. We'll split the... Oh, sure. They were right to not trust me. I'm not letting them draw shit. These are all my cards. Mine! My precious. Ephemerate should let you blink the one ring. That's what I feel. You have a Thoughtseize artist proof on the back coming from his Kickstarter. Oh, hell yeah. You should be excited. Yeah, I see your Bowmasters. I'd like to take a slice, please. I almost like holding up Ephemerate. They seem like they've got a bunch of removal over there. There's some value in running out the archive there, though. Get my Surveillance, bid another land. Your RKF Prince finally arrived today? Hell yeah. Yeah, he's been posting, like, pictures of his signings, and it's like a huge warehouse stuff with fucking playmats and stuff. It looks like he's still taking his time on all of them. It's got to be a mammoth undertaking. Got me. Could touch blink my one ring. There's a lot of shit going on here. I just want to go face. Whoa. Oh, I think I just missed lethal. Y'all see that? I could have solituded the Chupacabra instead of targeting it with the Flage. They would have taken exactly one more point of damage this turn. I'm not beating myself up too bad. But, yeah. Could have technically gotten there that turn. A lot of times when it looks close and fun, it's just like, send, you know? You're not, like, actually doing the math. Or at least I'm not. Everyone plays a little different. Everyone's got their own style. I like just jamming, because then when you get Xaxes, you look like a genius. Especially in like a complicated storm turn. You're like, I think I got this. You're like, all right. Wow, I can't believe he calculated all that. You're like, yeah, calculated all that. All right, see, opponent's got some graveyard hate over there. So even though this hand doesn't have white, I think it's still... Or not graveyard hate, reanimation. We saw a reanimation spell. They bended last game. I kind of like this tune, too. Oh, I have the wrong fucking YouTube account. I'm gonna switch that. I gotta add it to my playlist. It's necessary. So many Flage triggers that game. Yeah, I'd say there was about enough Flage triggers, huh? Flage on the stack, ephemerated. Bring it back, give it haste on the same turn. 4 triggers over 2 turns. It's kind of a lot of triggers. Certainly kept pace with the One Ring life loss, I talked about that. It makes sense to get the Legionnaire down and just like have pressure. But part of the reason I kept this hand is because it had Graveyard Hate handy. I think I still like that aspect. Yeah, shit. Got a few lines here. I think I'm going to do this. Maybe I should have given it haste with the arena and put him in an awkward spot of either jumping or... Yeah, I think I like that, actually. Activate the arena there, and then they either have to... I mean, I think they would just attack me back the next turn, but... At least they weren't, like, trading it back. So now they're going to hit me, and I think I need to touch the Spirit Realm, the caves. Oh, perfect. Well, Matt Courier has literally never looked better. This is actual peak. A Raging Goblin. Send it. Oh, they have to tap the Soul Ring? That's not a good sign. What nastiness are they cooking with? It's another 5 damage. All right, Matt Courier, you got more work to do. What's up, Comet? Beep beep for the Beetlemobile. Coming through. I have packages here. Out of the way. Well, I'm glad we have the fucking Undercity. When they landed the One Ring. That'd be so brutal if they had it. And we just had to like watch it keep on ticking down. So if the Comet domes, we'd have to like deal ourselves damage. That kind of sucks. I'm just gonna play my things. We're not doing any damage, but we got another card under the Courier. We made a skeleton token. That's not nothing, you know? It's something. Don't let anybody tell you that's nothing. That's something right there. 4 6s in a row. Yeah, the best I've done so far is 3 6s. I did win that game. I know y'all were curious. Like, did he win that game? I did. I did, in fact. Hate that for me. Yeah, opponent, I'm hearing a formal request over the airwaves. People are wondering if you could knock it the fuck off. Please? Alright, Comet, you juicy doggo. What do you got for me? 5 damage, huh? Probably want to pop this one. Oh, it's a 6/6. That's probably not what I wanted to pop. It's got Menace. If that helps with your decision making here. That was a really bad Comet down tick, This Solitude would be really good if I had a white source. Or a white card, rather. I guess I play this and fucking die. I think that's my plan. That's a really unfortunate comment. Even dealing them 5 damage is better. Literally anything else. I chose the one. For whatever reason, I thought it was like a 6/4 in my brain. It's not. It's not what it does. They can literally just like flip it right now. If we had a Solitude, if we had a white card for the Solitude, we could blow them the fuck out. Like they spend their whole turn trying to activate, and we just get them. And then we can just speed this up. They're like very carefully. Yeah. Okay. That's so grindy. I almost want to play the Worm Coil. I think it matches up well against like their removal suite. That might suck. Worm Coil Engine was maybe a dumb idea for dummies. For big old dum-dums. A while back I got asked, what's the worst pack 1 pick 1 I've drafted? I don't know. I like how I'm acknowledging the question. It's like, I don't know. Too many drafts, too many years. Oh, I actually do have an answer for that. There was a Pro Tour I played in where all of my limited prep involved me like forcing, this was during Innistrad, involved me forcing the Delver deck and just like taking a bunch of spells, and then the Delvers would wheel because nobody thought the Delver of Secrets was a playable card in that limited format. So even if I was fighting people for blue, I could still like take the Moon Herons and the good blue spells and stuff. And I'd have like 3 color decks, and they would like play fine and stuff. And I hadn't really played with the new Innistrad set very much, and I hadn't drafted much green at all. And on the Pro Tour, I was like rushed to get to my seat on day 2, and I sit down and I open this pack, and it's got like some green mythic in it. And because I hadn't really played any green, I didn't know that the card was trash. Just like not very good. It like looked like it had good stats, and I hemmed and hawed about whether to take this this green creature, Vorin something or other, Vorapede, Vorin Clicks. I don't know what it was. Some like 5 mana, 5/4 with Undying. And then there ended up being like 3 green drafters in a row, and like I had the worst deck by far. The only reason I didn't 0-3 that draft was because we had 7 people in our pod. So if I had to pick one pack 1 pick 1 for my entire career as just the most dog shit pack 1 pick 1, it was that one by far. Was Vorapede really not that good? No, it was pretty medium. Certainly not a bomb. Part of the issue is the green itself wasn't that good. It does sound good, Gelato Squid. I am talking about how I was tricked here, right? Like, obviously, bleary-eyed Caleb that had never drafted green in that set before agreed with you. That it does look like a good card. But the whole purpose of my story is explaining my regret. So you're not going to get an alternate story out of me here. That is the tale. A tale of regret and woe. Oh, in retrospect, that was a great card. You're right, Twitch chat. Great pick, past me. Yeah, and 3 green pips put you heavy in green. There's just like all these like bounce spells and stuff that make a giant green creature not that exciting. And it wasn't that much better than like, ooh, hold on. We got some stuff before we go to combat here. And it wasn't that much better than like the green commons in the format. Like just having a giant green creature was roughly like you were bricked by the opponent playing a 6/6 common. You know, like it's there wasn't like much of a benefit to this Undying thing. It was harder to cast than a lot of the commons. I think I should have recalled first before I did anything else. Because I might have found that arena land to get a hasty flage. Here, I'll show y'all. It'll be right here. Oh, that was fine. Yeah, I'm going to jump a guide. Those are some good-ass cards we just drew. After careful consideration, chat has determined that Vorapede is good, actually. Please consider submitting a different story. Thank you for your attention. Oh, Guide of Souls and fucking Squirrel tokens? Hell yeah. Get lost, Troll. Yeah, I'll draw more cards. Yeah, I remember when they threw the Breach Emerald meme. A lot of people are missing Through the Breach in the Arena Cube. I think that card maybe doesn't have the highest win rate, and people don't realize that. I did have to have Solitude kind of specifically, but like a sneak attack, you'd still be like threatening to sneak more things in, you know, and you'd still have that onboard value. It's like worth 5 mana. I don't think Through the Breach is worth 5 mana is kind of what I'm getting at. Caleb Gannon has shown that it has a low win rate. I mean, Caleb Gannon has shown his own win rates, right? That's a little different than saying that the cards overall have that win rate. But it is a relevant data point for sure. Like, you consider the number of games that 17 lands needs to consider statistically relevant. It's very hard for just one drafter to collect that amount of data. Shouldn't Sneak Attack be cut too? No, Sneak Attack is very good. One of these cards is worth the mana. The other one sucks. So you should cut both, right? Nope, not what I said. Not even close. Try again. It's just redundancy then? It's not redundancy if one of them sucks. If one of them is an unplayable trap that tricks people, it should not be in the cube. Why not play a fucking Tooth and Nail, even though it's unwieldy and uncastable? Just more redundancy. Just add every fucking bullshit terrible card you can imagine that does the same thing. We'll fucking get 10 of them in here. If you breach Emrakul, you win. Not this fucking game. Literally didn't happen. You just watched that not happen at all. Chat's just struggling. Just full struggle bussin'. You like Tooth and Nail? There's nothing wrong with liking Tooth and Nail. It just doesn't hold up today. Like some other cards that may have been mentioned. Yeah, get Elvish Piper in. We've got ways of giving it haste. It was actually a bad timing on my Parallax Wave activation there. Because if they'd had a removal spell for the Parallax Wave, then they would have gotten another Orcish Ping, and they could have cleared the robber with that. I don't think it mattered, of course. That was a... Yeah. We won! Go us! I'm going to take a quick break here and go get some water. I'll be back in a few minutes.